Good morning and welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim and this is my podcast about knitting and spinning and dyeing of yarn, all of which I do right here from my home outside of Lima, Ohio. Excuse me. I live here with my beautiful husband Randy, my very lovely father-in-law Ronald, his kitty cat Tommy, our kitty cat Purdy, and my puppy Ginger Snap. Today is April 21st, and this is episode number 248. Woo! You can find me online on YouTube, WordPress, Blogger, and Facebook as Naturally Kim's Knitting. Then Ravelry, I'm NapiersKnits, and then we also have a podcast group called Naturally Kim's Knitting Podcast Group. How about that? And on Instagram, I'm knitting_Kim. Um, I do have a few affiliates that if you were to shop through, I'd appreciate it if you went over to my blogger page and shop through there because I can get a couple pennies, which helps out with, different prices and things. My affiliates are Amazon, Knitpicks, and Michaels. And you can just go to ksnapier475.blogspot.com. Okay? Now, we have a couple knit-alongs or craft-alongs going on. One is for our April craft-along, which we don't have a whole lot of days left on that. And I don't have a lot of entries. The ones I have are beautiful. In fact, somebody made a pair of socks using some of my yarn that I used to dye. I still dye yarn, but it's usually for my own purposes now. All you have to do to enter that is you take a picture of an item that you finished, any craft item that you finished, take a picture of it, post it in the Ravelry thread, the April finished object Ravelry thread, and if there's a pattern name, please link it to it so people can check it out if they really like it. Maybe they'll be able to find, be able to want to do it themselves or something. Let's see. You can also post that on my WordPress, Blogger, or Ravelry threads. Okay. Then right now we have cable knit-alongs, or Alla Saenko. You could do one or both or whatever. But this would be the thread that you would post those under. Would be the cable knit-alongs or Alla Saenko. I'm just going want everybody to put whether it's cable knit or whether you finished an Alla Saenko pattern, post it under there, and I'm going to do a drawing for that. Oh, I didn't tell you, there are prizes for the finished object one. It's a $10 gift card to Amazon, Michaels, or Knitpicks, or you could choose any giftable pattern up to $10. Excuse me. Now for the Alla Saenko, same thing as before. Take a picture, post it, put the pattern name or cable knits. I just assumed maybe you knew. Pattern name, put it all under there, and for that, I will be locking the thread on May 1st for both of these, in fact, and I will be drawing a $15 gift or winner. And since I had mentioned this earlier, you can choose, I gotta get them all right, Michaels, Hobby Lobbies, Amazon, Knitpicks, Mindwear, a $15 item from Leisure Arts, plus an Alla Saenko design. Okay? So I'm going to be drawing both of those on May 1st. How about that? Now, to give you a heads up, in May and June, we're going to be doing, for our 2-month one, lace knitting or the knitting expat, where you get to choose one or the other or both, and you can put them under there. Then, to give you an even further heads up, I've got myself figured out through October, which is nice. July and August are going to be Roro and Cades and or accessories. Any accessories. Socks, mittens, hats, scarves. Those are accessories. Sweaters, not an accessory. Then September and October are going to do Mila's Knit Corner and something in red. So you could take some red thread, get a Mila's pattern, knit it in red, and you got You don't have to. It would only count as one. Actually, you could probably put it in there twice. You probably could. I haven't said otherwise, so sure. Okay, so I still need help getting craft along ideas. I've gotten a few and I have them written down, but I really need more. So put your thinking caps on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm making you think. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be just watching me and enjoying it. No, but if you could think of somebody gave me a great idea of new designers, like somebody who has less than 20 patterns. So I'm going to do some searching around. Um, yeah, I got a few. I just would like to have more. Okay, so what's on my needles? I finished my soup kitchen socks and I didn't bring them over. And what brought that up is because I started a new soup kitchen sock. This is, yeah, I've not made it real far, but the other one, I just got beyond the toe. But I kind of like this yarn, and of course I didn't bring the sleeve over with me. I like the way this works up. It's so pretty. I think it's pretty. Then, yeah, I got my shawl on today. Woke up this morning. Well, no, before I went to bed last night, before it got dark, it started icing and then snowing. Woke up this morning, and as the pictures at the beginning of the podcast show, yeah, we had snow. So I just put this out for a little extra warmth. So I have my scrap yarn socks that I've been working on. And I don't know that this one's changed much since last week. I really haven't worked on either of them very much. But there's one of them. Here's the other, and I know I've gotten that purple done. The sock, or the soup kitchen socks, were made from this yarn. So I'm going to finish it up in the sock. Might take me all the way up to the top. I don't know. Anyway, I don't care if it does or doesn't. I'm having fun knitting these. So those are my soup kitchen socks. Let's see. Oh, I almost forgot. Because I don't have it written in my show notes. The Every Which Way Filet baby blanket. I've had a couple. I mean, I consider myself a beginning crocheter again because it's been a long time. But I try to sit down and work on this a little bit every night. And this is leftover yarn from that Ruana that I made. Now, as far as finished objects, I've got the soup kitchen socks. I might be able to reach one of them in just a minute. There we go. There's one of them. The other one's up there, but it's out of reach. Anyway, so those are the only things I finished this week. Can you believe that? Oh, just a minute. Sorry about that. I just realized I wanted to bring something over and show to you. In case I didn't finish that, the Every Which Way filet is made from the leftover yarn from the Ruana that I made. I like it. I like it so much that I renewed my influencer with Knit Picks, and they asked me if I would consider crocheting. And I said, sure. So they told me that they would give me so much yarn, and I just pick a pattern and use it. So I got the box, and I got cotton yarn. It needed to be a cotton yarn with cotton in it. So I got cotton yarn, and I got 2 skeins of Nimbus, 2 skeins, I've got to get the numbers right, hydrangea, and then 2 skeins of Stratus. Okay, I'm hoping to kind of put them together and make a pretty little baby blanket out of it. So that's going to, out of the same pattern, because that's the only crochet pattern I'm really comfortable with right now. Eventually I will go to others. So there's that. But then they totally surprised me because I didn't really think I'd get anything else. They sent these cute little bags. I could totally make that. These may go into my prize thingy for you guys. They gave me, I'm going to have to check out this yarn. This is called Wonder Fluff. Wonder Fluff Ombre, bulky weight, Wonderland Heather. And then this is Wonder Fluff Bulky Weight, Wonderland Heather. One is 142 yards, and the other is 284. So I'm going to, and it is so soft. Its name actually describes it. It is a hand washable, dry flat. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Then they sent me some Brava yarn. It's worsted weight. What's the colorway? Usually they're really good about putting their colorways on the front. Shoopy-doopy-doopy-doo. Salt and pepper speckle and silver. I can see me having some fun with this. They also, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. They gave me, what's it called? It's a Try It needle set, size 6. And it's the 4 square needles, which is what I love using. So interchangeable. So don't know how long the cable is. 24-inch cable. Oh, I'm sorry. One set of size 6, 4 square, and one set of size 7 nickel plated. I don't usually use nickel plated, but I will if it's free. Then they give you 4 end caps and 1 metal tightening key. And one 24 or 140-inch cable. So how about that? Then they also gave me this Vertex Color Blocks project. I honestly, I just opened this box, but I'm kind of interested in color block. So I may have to look at, oh. Don't you just love it when you start looking at something and, ooh, something grabs your attention? I kind of like this, the one that goes across. But then there's that one too. That's a pretty color block. They have a rubric shawl, which I do like making shawls. And they give a layout, a schematic, and then you can, some suggestions, and then you can actually color your own. They give you a blank page where you can fill in your own colors. That sounds fun. Block stacking cowl. This took me longer than I thought it was because, you know. And once again, you can color it yourself. They give you a template. Template, that was the word I was looking for. Cube mitts. Those are cute. They're called cube, but I think they're cute. And of course, they give you a number of different colors to do, and you can color your own. There's another picture of the mitts. I like making fingerless mitts too. Don't do it as much as I used to. Ooh, an echo wrap. Wow. Yeah. They give you 4 different colorways and another color your own page. Oh, I like this. I don't know if it's because it's April or what, but it's a Redona t-shirt. And I like making myself some t-shirts. Don't think I have enough of the right colors for that. But once again, yes, there's the color your own. I was going to say, they got to have the color your own page. This is what the back looks like. Pretty patterns. I kind of like this one too. N for November sweater, because sometimes you just want an oversized sweater to wear, one that just kind of drapes, one that you don't have to care about, you know, form fitting or anything. So that's kind of nice. Give you, once again, different colorways and color your own. They give you 1, 2, 3, 4. They give you 8 different places on the template for coloring your own. Zigzag modern cardigan. I'm not a big one for buttonholes, for making buttonholes, but you could make that and maybe just, I don't know, I'll have to think about that. And once again, they give you different color choices and you can color your own. Oh, and there's the back. Just so you can see. Oh, nice. Once again, I'm recording on my phone because I don't trust my webcam. And until we get a new one, I'm using my phone. This is called Crossroads Pullover. The name of my church is Crossroads First Church of God. If I change the colors and put green in there, I could wear it to church and say, hey, look, I'm wearing a Crossroads sweater. I really like that. In the back, wow. Knit Picks is very generous. Stockton cardigan. This one I would probably wear. I like the V-neck, and there's only 5 buttonholes. I could probably do that one. You know, I always say I don't want to keep a book unless I find more than one pattern I like in it. Guess what? I like them all. Oh, a blocked pullover. Look at that. Once again, it's one of those that you don't have to care about if it's shaped or not. In the back. And more patterns than I'll make in a lifetime, but hey. Beak Street Tee, another t-shirt. That'd be a fun one to make too. And of course they have the templates for you to color your own. So that's kind of cool. So that's it. But that was given to me along with the other things for being an influencer. Now, as I start the blanket, I will let you know how these colors work up and how the Afghan works up. Then I might possibly, it would be different. I'll have to figure it out. These would make excellent hats too. Then I'll have to figure out about the Wonder Fluff. Because I kind of like that. This one's an ombre, and this one's a solid color. I'll have to figure all this out, but hey. Anyways, if I can't figure it out, I may just give them to you guys as prizes or something. Okay, now in addition to the things that I showed you that were on my needles, I also have 2 pattern tests. One, oh, I wish I could show it to you because it is beautiful. It's by Taiga Hilliard, and it's the turquoise yarn that I showed you earlier. I had to rip it out up to the underarms because there was a special pattern stitches along the side, and I don't know how I overlooked them, but I did, so I redid it all. And I'm about to the place where I was when I ripped it out last week, and I got a notice from her saying that there's major changes or whatever, but it doesn't affect, I don't have to rip out again because it's to the part that I haven't made it yet. So, but I love that. And then I have the other pattern test that I'm doing is by Triona Murphy. And it is going to be a winter sweater. The blue one is a more summer weight. And I'm going to make it longer than what she had hers because I want mine a little bit longer this time and I got the yarn. But Triona's will be a winter weight sweater. And Triona loves cables as much as I do. So I love doing her patterns. So yeah, I can't show you either one of those, but oh, I should have brought my cabbie out. If you look at my projects, I did a sweater, a cabbie sweater for Taiga Hilliard. I love it, and it just got released this past week. It is lovely. Now, I do have a book to review, but I do not have a copy of the book because it was a advanced readers, but it's by an author that I love being on her reading team, her street team, Jennifer Scenes. I don't know if it's Scenes or it's Signs, but it's one or the other. And the book is Providence. It is such a good Christian book. I just really loved it. If any of you are looking for a fictional Christian book, it is not a romance. It's just about life. And this is an excellent one, Providence by Jennifer Scenes. I did write a book review under Reading, Writing, and So Much More. So if you want to look that up, you can. Then, okay. So I was so messed up last week. I think I even told you guys, that on Friday I was going to be getting my second vaccination. So didn't even look at the vaccination card or anything. Randy and I both went. We go up to the counter and they go, "Oh, what are you doing here already?" I said, "Well, we're here for a second shot." And she goes, "Already?" She goes, "Let me look at your card." So I got my card out, and there on the back it said April 30th. So we have another week and a half until we get the second shot. Then 14 days after that before we can really become, till I can actually go out in confidence to places. Still doing the social distancing and the mask, but at least I'll feel more confident. So that was so silly of me. But, I do silly things like that sometimes. But, I also went to see my radiation doctor this past Monday. She said, everything's looking good. I can kind of get back to normal. I said, yay, yay, yay. Of course, if I go outside or anything, I do have to wear sunscreen, which you should anyways. Because my skin's, especially in the areas that was radiated, it will be a little bit more sensitive. Which if I was wearing a top like this, yes, I'd have to watch it because all this was radiated too. But anyways, then, last Friday I got a phone call from my orthopedic surgeon. And I know it sounds so weird when somebody says they cannot wait to have surgery. My surgery is June 18th, which means I will have gone a year and a half in pain in my right shoulder. So even though I know surgery hurts, that pain generally goes away. When he cleaned it up last year, because of what was wrong with it, it didn't take the pain away. But I know that having the replacement, if I do the exercises like I'm supposed to and everything, it should get back to feeling like a normal shoulder, which I won't remember what that's like. So it's funny because saw other doctors last week and everything, and two of I have to have follow-up appointments, of course. In October was my next appointments. So I'm sitting there thinking, I got to get out and see the grandkids. When am I going to get out and see the grandkids? So hopefully there'll be time between the surgery and recovery and my next doctor's appointment, or else I'll call the doctors and I'll say, sorry, we need to move those back a little. So, yeah. Then let's see. Oh, I know I told you guys this, but I'm going to share it again. I love Duolingo. It is such a fun way to learn a foreign language. And my Hebrew that my husband challenged me to last year, I didn't succeed in that challenge. When you got arthritis in your hands, it's very hard to make the little letters like you do there. And yeah, so and in order to read it, you really need to be able to write it and understand it. So I decided to give that up, and I started doing German on Duolingo. Oh, I love it. My favorite language still is Welsh and Gaelic, two favorite languages. But German is next. In fact, I decided after I do German for a year, I'm going to go back and refresh myself a little bit on Gaelic or Welsh. I can't decide which way to go because I love Welsh. Anyways, I wanted to remind you, my daughter works at Imagine That in Vacaville. They have a Facebook page. You need to check it out. Every once in a while, you might catch a glimpse of my granddaughter in there. Not my grandson, but my granddaughter. So, anyways, it's a great place. It helps build minds, young minds, which is wonderful. Anyway, so I think that's it for today. I can't think of anything else. I was going to show you my spinning, but I haven't finished. Oh, I still have some on the wheel yet. This is going to be a sweater for Randy. And what I did was I had some different Shetland wools, and I'm hoping to kind of, that you really can't tell on there. This one's a little bit lighter than this one, so I'm hoping to kind of make a fun little sweater for him out of these different browns with whites and beiges mixed in. That's what I'm hoping to do. So anyways, well, I think that's about it. I hope you guys all have a great week. I hope that all your craftiness is successful, and I hope you don't make any mistakes. If you do, though, I hope they're little ones. that are easy to fix. Love you all. Big hugs. Take care. God bless. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. See you next week, all. Bye-bye.